Hello everyone, Cherries with Army. Cardiff City 0, Afc Bournemouth 1, match day 8 in the Championship. 1,300 Cherries made the trip to Wales to get behind the team, and wow, did the boys deliver. We unfortunately couldn't make this away day, but in this match review we will take a look at those highlights and the best moments of the match. We'll have a look at some of the stats, and we will also get fan reaction straight after that full-time whistle. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, also give this video a like and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. Let's get on with the match review. Going into this game, Bournemouth were unbeaten in the Championship and back-to-back wins versus Barnsley and QPR since the international break. We were back on the road trying to continue that unbeaten run. Prior to lineups being released, there were conversations between the fan base in whether a third centre-back should come in for this game. We knew there would be a level of concern from an aerial point of view and a physical point of view with Cardiff, but at 2 o'clock, lineups were out and Scott Parker made one change to that lineup. He kept Mark Travers in goal. He kept the back four as it is with Smith, Kelly, Cahill and Zamora. The one change would be Ben Pearson coming in to give us that physicality that we would need in this match. Lerma would play alongside him and he would have the licence, we were sure, to go forward. And then it would be Christie, or would it be Brooks? Billing would play ahead of Pearson and Lerma, and Christie would get the nod on the right hand side. Brooks dropped to the bench. Anthony would keep his position on the left to keep that partnership going with Zamora, and Dom Solanke, 100th appearance for Bournemouth, would keep his place up top when the lineups were released. As we approach kick-off then, I'm sure the message from Parker was that we are probably the better footballing team. Can we dominate the ball, but can we also be good with the ball going forward as well? We would dominate possession throughout this match. We would have more passes, but early on the first chance would go to Bournemouth. It would be a half chance. It would end up at Christie's feet inside the box to the right. He would get it out of his feet on his favoured left foot, shot low but straight at the keeper. The only chance Cardiff would really have in the first half of this game was from Kiefer Moore. He was able to get the ball right, left, just outside the box, but again his shot, similar to Christie's shot, was pretty much down the throat of Mark Travers, and Travers dealt with it. So chances were few and far between in the first half, and like we said in the preview, in all of the games that Cardiff have had, there's only been 3 goals in the first half, and Cardiff are yet to score in the first half of their Championship season so far. So going in 0-0, we probably would want to have gone in at 1-0 because Cardiff seem to be better in second halves, and maybe they play 4 second halves, but we surely would have been happy with that. Could we stay organised going into the second half? Could we create a really good chance to take the lead? And then could we show the passion and grit and strength that we have in the previous game to keep that result on our side? Coming out second half then, we would have an early chance. 9 minutes in, Smithy would get the ball, play a 1-2 and make a diagonal run towards the Cardiff goal. He would lay it off to Phil Billing. Phil Billing had time to get the ball out of his feet, left foot, and he struck it hard and low down into the bottom right hand corner. He gave Afc Bournemouth the lead, and do you know what? That's our first goal this season outside the box. Phil Billing now on 3 league goals, and he is kicking on from exactly where he left off last season. Well done to Phil Billing, he gave us the lead. Could we get a 2-goal lead? Could we make things more comfortable? And we would have the next big chance in the game, and that had come again from Phil Billing. It was a free kick, shot round the wall, but a nice height for the keeper to parry away. Substitutions would come on, but you knew, just like in the QPR game, that the press was going to be on. We'd probably drop deep, and how could we deal with that with a team a lot stronger, a lot bigger and physical than QPR? Cardiff did have a chance, they hit the bar, but it would be an offside, so it wouldn't have counted. But we did dig in deep, bodies on the line. On Tuesday night against QPR, it was Mark Travers pulling everything out the bag. And from what we were hearing, Gary Cahill was an absolute boss at the back. Yes, I said I was 50-50 split on this when we signed him. But everything I've seen in the last 3 games, you can't knock it. And it seems to be an absolute steal of a free transfer. And it's given us a really good platform and a really good back four that's building nicely. We would see the game out. We would get 3 points. That's 9 points now in 8 days. And we went to the top of the league. Not just top of the league, but points clear. But it was full time. AFC Bournemouth 1, Cardiff 0 at the Cardiff City Stadium. Now we're going to show you some fans' thoughts from after the game. How did they feel when that final whistle went?
So here we are, we have 3 points, we win at Cardiff, wonderful atmosphere, bit of a strange first half, should be putting our foot down a bit more. I need to eat humble pie. At half time I said take Billing off, and he then goes and does that. So here I am, I had a nice curry pie at half time, you might see that on back of the net. But that's what it is. So overall, I think we deserve the win. I think we could have stamped our authority on the game a little bit more, a little bit earlier. But you know, you can't go wrong with 3 points away at Cardiff. It's been a long journey to get here, and we're top of the league. Not quite sure I can fill 2 minutes for you, Kirk, but you can tell I'm happy. Everyone's going a bit crazy. It is what it is. We are top of the league. Let's go.
So another fantastic win, real grit and determination, you know, faced with an onslaught of long throws, corners, stood up to every single one. And in all honesty, the second half, again, we should have been, you know, 2 up, 3 up. We had some great counter-attacks. And that my only criticism would be, and it's probably being a bit harsh, but my only criticism would be we're just not putting the games to bed early enough against QPR. We should have been 3-0 up. Think back to obviously the Blackpool game and then again today, really dominant performance. The only thing missing was that second goal and possibly even third goal to completely kill the game. So once again we were hanging on, or felt like we were hanging on anyway, for the last sort of 10 minutes or so while they were bombarding us. But again, we stood up to it. I thought the whole back four, again led by Gary Cahill, was imperious. Pearson and Lerma outstanding again, just winning every battle and just doing the simple stuff, but throwing themselves in front of the ball. Phil Billing, I thought, had, you know, for him, one of his quieter games, but came up with the goods. I mean, when Phil Bill scores, we don't lose the game, so that was reassuring. A couple of decision making for him later on in the game. Other than that, you know, he did a good job. Really impressive, Christie. I can see why he started ahead of Brooks in today's game. A bit more tenacious, a bit more energy, a bit more fight and bite, and you know, did really well. Bit quiet on the left-hand side today, but still good performances from Jay-Z and Jaden Anthony. Again, really good, and Dom worked his socks off again up front. So a brilliant all-round team performance. A fantastic win, 9 points in the space of a week. A week off now to rest some legs, and we go again next week. Top of the league. This team is special.
All right, so just finished, come out of the stadium, Cardiff City Stadium. Not the greatest of games, but we ground out a result. Thought the back five, including Pearson, were absolutely superb today. Cahill dealt with all the aerial stuff. Pearson mopped up all the second balls, and then we just it was only a matter of time before, you know, a team playing that sort of style of football, we're going to get an opportunity and we're going to score. And it fell to Phil Billing, and he put it away nicely, shot across the keeper midway through the second half. So yeah, those are the sort of games we lose last season or struggle with, and I thought we dealt with it very well. I thought we managed the game really well. They didn't really pose much of a threat at all. Like I said, you know, Cahill just mopped up everything. My man of the match would be Pearson. I thought he stuck to his task relentlessly during the game. Just tidied up everything, all the loose balls out of the defence, and started off our attacks. And if we had our shooting boots on, we may have made it 2, maybe 3. Billing had a chance after the first goal, which he dragged across the keeper. We weren't sure whether he was actually trying to pick out Christie or whether he was shooting. But at the end of the day, we've got 3 points in the bag, so happy days. Up the Cherries.
Thank you to those Cherries that sent in those video clips. We really appreciate it, and it's another brilliant weekend for AFC Bournemouth. Let's just take a look at some of those full-time stats. All on Bournemouth's side, it's 65% possession, 16 shots, 5 on target. We had a good goal conversion rate before this game, and we've added another goal today. No offsides. Yes, we lost aerial battles. We knew that was going to be the case, but we dug in and we didn't concede a goal. Even Mick McCarthy said that AFC Bournemouth have almost the perfect championship team. What is different with this team to last season? We're winning consistently and we're getting results, 9 points out of 9 now. But I tell you what this team does have, is it has variety. We've beaten teams comfortably, putting them to bed early on. We've gone into winning situations. We've conceded a goal and stayed in the lead, and we've hung on. And then we've gone to Cardiff. We've kept a good physical team down to limited chances, and we've won 1-0. And if you're going to do well in the Championship and you're going to get promoted, you need to find a way of winning football matches differently, week in, week out. Now you have to say, yes, it is the end of September. There's a long way to go, but things are looking positive. Scott Parker's getting a tune out of this side, and everyone seems to be digging in deep for every single player. We saw that once before in our history, didn't we? In 2014-15, every player would dig out every player, and it seems like everyone is singing off the same hymn sheet at the moment. And for me, that's only a good sign, and long may it continue. Thank you for checking out this match review. Were you one of the 1,300 Cherries fans that went to this game? Did you watch it abroad? Have you seen the highlights? We want to know your thoughts in the comments. Another win for the Cherries, 3 out of 3, 9 points out of 9. And we want to know what you think. Billings' goal, keeping a clean sheet, let us know in the comments. Also, make sure you subscribe to Cherries Red Army and hit the like button because it really does help. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. The Cherries now have a week off until the next fixture. The boys can get some rest, and we've got Luton Town back at Dean Court. I'll be there, and there might be a match day vlog coming out as well on that weekend. But until the next video, look after yourself, Cherries. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll see you soon. Up the Cherries!